Will, welcome to Team Dynamite. How does it feel?
Thank you, mate. Brilliant, mate. Dynamite's always been around for as long as my fishing career. Obviously in the shop, I get to see the fish that get caught with the bait, and that fills me full of confidence. I know it's a quality brand, quality bait, and at the level that I fish at, there's no substitute for absolutely top quality bait.
So there's a number of big brands out there. Why was Dynamite your number one choice?
Again, working in the shop, being on the bank, I get to see what fish get caught on what bait. Not just what fish get caught, but the fish that people say are in their pegs, activity, liners, bubbles. And for me, at the level I fish at, I can't afford to use a bait that isn't absolutely bang on. Also, I know in the future there's a possibility of, tweaking some of the products, coming out with new products, and it's something that I'm really excited about. But first and foremost to me, there's no substitute for top quality bait. And that was, the reason behind my decision to join the Dynamite team.
Right, it's clear that products are incredibly important in your fishing. Tell us a bit more about your own bait knowledge and how that can help develop future Dynamite products.
Yeah, so as far as my bait knowledge is concerned, obviously I've been fishing now, 44 years, 30 years at the very highest, international level, and the very biggest events domestic. And the one thing that, is crucial to me is putting the right bait in your peg. If it's the wrong bait for whatever reason, it can be colour, it can be texture, it can be anything. Fishing seems virtually impossible. If it is the right bait, and fishing's never easy, but it can be a lot easier. I just feel like now I've got a lot of experience, with, whether it's levels of protein, the colour, the mix, the texture. I feel, over the last 40 years, certainly, I've gathered a lot of information, got a lot of experience, not just domestically, but in Europe. And, I feel like that stands me in good stead. And, I've fished a lot of big matches, one in particular last year, which was the Fish South final. And through practice and eliminating certain mixes and certain baits, I was able to feed my peg and have a relatively easy match and win the event. And that just underlines to me, not just experience, but using the right bait as well.
So obviously at Dynamite, the range of baits is absolutely incredible. There's lots in the range. But what three are you most looking forward to use going forward?
The three that I'm looking forward to using the most, number one would have to be the original swim stim, the Amino. I know through anglers that come in the shop how many fish get caught over that. Good anglers swear by it, so that's definitely a ground bait that I'm going to be looking at. Number two would be the shots. Obviously the krill one, again, I know anglers, top anglers that swear by it, putting it on their method feeder or on their bags, which is a type of fishing I do quite a lot of through the winter. And thirdly would definitely be the krill pellet. I'm a massive fan of darkening everything off, whether it's my ground bait, whether it's using just red maggots, and those dark red pellets for me are definitely going to catch me some fish as the winter goes on.
Right, Will, we know you're going to be involved with some kind of product development going forward.
Yeah.
Is that one of the most exciting parts of being on the team?
Yeah, for sure. It's something that I've always, whether it's tackle, whether it's bait, it's something that I've always been very passionate about. Not only do I want to be using what I think is the best bait for the venue that I'm fishing or the type of fish, but I want, the consumer, the anglers, to actually go out on the bank armed with the best bait and giving them the best possible opportunity to catch a load of fish, which ultimately as match anglers is exactly what we want to do. I've already touched on, when your bait's right, fishing's a lot easier, and that's what I'm very excited and hoping to bring to a lot of match anglers.
Well, Will, thanks for your time today. We really appreciate it. Welcome to Team Dynamite, and we can't wait to
No, I can't wait.
Get your feet under the table.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Like I say, it's a massive opportunity for me, not only to be using, you know, in my mind, the best bait out there, but, you know, with the product development team to hopefully improve it, and like I say, to arm match anglers with the best possible bait.
Brilliant. Cheers.